Hello, what's up, Africa? What's up, Nigeria? It's your boy, Messenger from Efna. Today, I want to share something about there is a phrase about this phrase that people used to say. I used to hear people say the spiritual controls the physical. It is not true. The spiritual does not control the physical. Instead, the spiritual is controlled from the physical. Listen to me. The spiritual is controlled from the physical. Understand? So whenever you think that the physical is controlled from the spiritual, you are wrong. You are not getting the whole truth correctly. It is the spiritual is controlled from the physical. I will explain. If you say that the physical is controlled from the spiritual, that means you don't understand the nature of existence, the nature of the truth. Because if you do not control or do anything about it, about the physical, in the physical, nothing will happen. There will be no cause for a change. Because the nature of the spiritual, so many of you are saying that because you don't understand the nature of the spiritual. In the nature of the spiritual, things are already happening the way it should be. And that is why the scriptures, maybe what people call the Bible, says that the things that are seen are made, manifested from the things that are not seen. The spiritual is the absolute state, the absolute nature of everything. If you do not do anything in the physical, what happens in the physical will happen the way it is being meant. It has been meant to happen from the spiritual, because the physical is the manifestation of the spiritual, and what is happening in the physical is already what is happening or already what happened in the spiritual. So if you do not do anything in the physical to alter the spiritual, to change the narratives of the spiritual, to change the course of the spiritual, it will happen in the physical the way it will happen, the way it will have happened, that is, the way it has been orchestrated in the spiritual to happen. So the spiritual does not control the physical, because the physical is the manifestation, is the outpour, the expression, the manifestation of the spiritual. Because whatever that is happening in this physical is already what is happening, is the reflection, is the manifestation of the spiritual. It needs nobody's apology to happen like that. That is the way it ought to happen. So if you want to change it, if you want to change the narrative, the course of the physical, which is the manifestation of the spiritual, if you want to alter the spiritual, because the physical is the manifestation of the spiritual, so if you want to alter any of them, you should start from the physical. Why? Because the physical is already the manifestation of the spiritual. Why? Because the physical is the only thing you have right now, is your tool, your power. Understand? So the spiritual does not control the physical. Instead, the spiritual is controlled from the physical.